Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a video on my thoughts on the film Sausage Party, which is a thing I didn't think I'd be doing a review slash my thoughts on said film anytime soon, but you know, it's a film that if you're a long time subscriber, you will know. I think I did a new news video probably for I think it was my 19th birthday, and I think that's when I got this one. So I've had it for a while and I have watched it quite a few times now. It's an hour and 25-minute long film. I wouldn't go so far as say it's in my top 10 best and all favourite films of all time or anything like that. I mean, if anything, I'd actually go so far to say it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I like it, and I know that I probably shouldn't because it's not great, but it's not meant to be. It's just one of those dumb films, really. You know, it's you know how like people watch trashy sort of TV, junk food TV sort of thing. You know, like X Factor or Britain's Got Talent and all that crap. You know, it's like that, but a film. You know, it's basically if a stonery type person said, I want to like sort of Wreck-It Ralph and Toy Story and Disney films, but they're too childish and kiddish that I can't like them, and then just made a more sort of stoner version of those. You know, because the thing was, like, it's funny, it's like the trailer, I remember watching originally the trailer, just being like, what the hell is this? Like originally it just sort of being quite sort of happy-go-lucky, me thinking, oh, it's just sort of like Toy Story, and then it just takes this fucking dark turn and that. And, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it even got released in the year that it did, because, you know, obviously, if you're aware, in 2018 everyone gets offended so easily by everything. I've probably offended 20 people so far, you know, just by talking about this film, maybe. You know, and it's a 15, which I am very much surprised, but then again, the Deadpool film is a 15, which is odd to me. But yeah, I mean, I have, as I say, just watched it, and so I am trying to remember bits of it, and yeah, I mean, it's funny in parts. It's not the funniest thing I've ever watched, and it's yeah, it tries to take this sort of stance of like the main character figuring out and finding out that the gods aren't real, and then that he tries to disprove that they're not real. But what I do like is that at first he does it in such a way that it's like he's being an asshole, and so everyone's just like, well, actually, if the gods aren't real and that they are supposedly people who kill us, then actually I'd rather just believe in the happy-go-lucky song, even if it's not real, you know, because that's nice, you know, like, so basically the idea of the film, or what I'm trying to say, is that some people might believe in religion, and that even if some people don't believe in it, like, other people do, and they believe in it because it's a happier story, a happier story than believing in no religion to them, and that, regardless of whether or not it's true or not. Whether or not it is up for debate, obviously, but, and everyone has different beliefs and whatnot. But then the thing is that obviously the second time he tries to go about it, he is actually aware, oh shit, first time I just said that you're fucking morons, basically, and that. But yeah, so he does try, as a character he does learn from his mistakes, or that mistake, and sort of tries to be like, okay, I'm not saying I'm right, but what I am saying is that this is kind of factually what's happening, and although what you guys believe in is nicer, it might not be true, but I respect that if you still believe in it, sort of thing. And yeah, I mean, it's got, as I say, like just talking. It's based in this supermarket. It's got these talking sausages and buns and different what is it, food even, and they all take on different sort of stereotypes, and you know, Mexicans, Jews, Nazis, you know, different people in the Middle East of sorts, like the bagel and the falafel, I want to say that is what that is. I'm very surprised that it's a 15, but I think I remember somewhere, like, I think it was Simon Pegg, or it might have been Nick Frost, but basically if you say a swear word in a film out of context, like the C word, or whatever the word is, like fuck, or whatever, but if you just say that out of context, like fuck, 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 you can say that 20 times, but if you said you're a fucking asshole, then that would actually, obviously the certificate people would rate that higher than if you just said it out of context, you know, because you're actually, it's in context it's more offensive, so, which I think's interesting. So yeah, just trying to think, yeah, I really like the Gum character, who is clearly just a parody of Stephen Hawkins, the late great Stephen Hawkins. I love the Gum little character. He was hilarious. I like the fact that when it's revealed that they are not actually kind of like gods, and that they actually eat the food, and that it's done in such a horrific way. I love how that's shot. Like, it's almost like Attack on Titan, like the gods, the humans are like giant titans killing these little insignificant things. Like, one of the sausages is just like, oh my god, they're eating fucking babies! They're eating the fucking children! And but yeah, and then it's like got like a shot of like just the inside of the person's mouth, and the, you know, carrots just rolling around and just being squashed and chewed up, and that. It's pretty fucking grim, but yeah. What else? There's the infamous fucking orgy scene at the end. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's something that I can never unsee now. As I say, I think it's a bit of a guilty pleasure, because, as I say, of a film, because I know that it's a bad film. I know that it's not, well, it's not bad, it's just not great. Like, again, I think the animation in and amongst itself is just okay. Like, I don't think it's gonna win any awards, but again, I don't think it has to. And I think the only real thing that probably got bums in seats, as it were, to watch this at the cinema. I did not watch it at the cinema, surprisingly enough. As I say, I got it for my, I think, 19th birthday. But, as I say, I think, I get the feeling that the only thing that will have got bums in seats to see this at the cinema would have been the probably shock factor of the sort of edgy shock factor of the, you know, whole sort of darker, we're doing an animation but it's dark, you know, like an R-rated animation, you know, because to be fair, on TV, that's not uncanny to have, you know, darker animated TV shows. You know, just look at South Park, look at Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman, you know, Family Guy. You know, but the thing is, the difference is on the gold screen, I think it's referred to as, at the cinema, you know, they've never really ever done anything like that. Predominantly because I can't imagine this film, you know, I can't imagine at the box office it did well, is basically what I'm getting at. And that, because you're limiting your audience when you've got it at an 18. I mean, again, I know here it's a 15, but I'm assuming over in the States it's an 18, because basically if they showed that to younger people, In America, they'd start shooting up schools. But yeah, so, I mean, you only have to look at that Batman incident ages ago. Or quite some time ago, like, someone, what was it, like, dressed up as the Joker, went to a midnight screening and shot up a bunch of people. You know, and Deadpool in America is an 18, so whereas, as I say, over here it's only a 15, because, you know, we're a bit more sensible here in the UK. That, and also, I guess it probably helps that we don't have, you know, or we have tighter gun control laws. But, yeah, I think, I like the ending as well. Like, it kind of teases maybe a sequel, potentially, but again, considering that I assume at the box office it didn't do too well, I haven't done any research, as it were, into the numbers, and that, I'm just assuming based on the fact that, as I say, it's quite a niche sort of thing to make, and that. Oh, I also like the Twinkie character as well. He's kind of funny, but not in it that much. I also adore the bit where the shopping carts smash into each other and then all the food goes all over the place, and it's like almost like a war scene, like, you know, like there's like flour everywhere, and that is like this sort of almost like gas and that, and then there's just like these sort of almost like Dunkirk-esque you know, slash Saving Private Ryan-esque sort of shots of like the food on the floor, like from the ground floor and that, and then it's just, you know, like sort of panning to humans' perspective of just like nothing even happening, you know, like it's insignificant, like, and that, which I thought was pretty funny, visually, quite funny. The villain of this is, of course, a douche, quite literally. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Yeah, I think if you've got some friends over and you've got some drinks, and that, I think that is probably the best way to watch this film. And that. And as I say, I think it's okay. I don't think it's not the best film ever, but it's not terrible. Like, you know, like some other films that I've seen over the years. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.